It's just bullshit.
What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna share a book that I'm reading recently, which is Design with Data, Improving the User Experience with A/B Testing. As you may or may not know, the company I'm currently working with is a e-commerce site, so we love using A/B testing and data to evaluate our design. Now back to the book. This book is packed with great A/B testing principles and data-driven examples from companies like Netflix and Spotify. It's very informative. The only thing I don't like is I feel some chapters are a bit redundant. So today I'm gonna share my 3 key learnings from the book, so stay tuned. The first thing I found really inspiring is the quadrant they mentioned in the book. On this quadrant, the x-axis is your problem space from local to global. The y-axis is your project phase from exploration to evaluation. Your global problem space could be huge and demand a lot of resources. Say, launch a new feature for your product, and the local problem might be just fine-tune your call to action button color. One way we can utilize this quadrant is before we jump into any A/B testing, we should take a moment and think if we are doing the right test. Maybe you want to do an A/B test for your sign up button color, which obviously is a local problem scale in an evaluation phase. But using this framework, it's worth considering other tests that can be done in the exploration phase in a global space. The second key learning is that if your A/B testing doesn't make any more significant impact on your key metrics, that's probably a sign that your test reached what the author called local maxima, which means you can move on to the next problem space, or it's time for another exploration phase since the local fine-tuning didn't bring you more optimization. The third and final takeaway is to make good use of your proxy data and always think about the next step if one of your current test sales fails. For example, I'm a YouTuber and my goal is to increase my channel subscriptions. However, for a person to subscribe a channel or even turn on the little bell is a huge commitment, and it's not easy to see those data moving.
Please subscribe and turn on the notification.
But maybe in the past, I found there's a positive correlation between watching time and the number of subscriptions, and it's super easy for me to monitor the watching time of my channel on a day-to-day basis. The watching time, to me, would be a perfect proxy data. And let's say in a parallel universe, I can assign 50% of my audience to watch this video with my cat as my video background and the other half without a kitty background. Let's say the kitty background performs better.
Come on now, who doesn't like a little ball fur on YouTube?
Then, of course, I need to think about what's the next background that I would use to compare with my kitty background. Alright, that's it for today. These are my 3 key takeaways of this book so far.
Because I'm still reading it.
Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you next week.